In Nigeria's northwest, fear has become a way of life. On Friday, July 19, 2025, the people of Zamfara State faced yet another nightmare. In just a few hours, at least 9 lives were cut short, and more than 100 men, women, and children were abducted by heavily armed gangs, known locally as bandits. It happened in Talata Mafara district, in the village of Jangebe, a place already scarred by tragedy. For nearly 2 hours, gunmen laid siege to the community. Houses were raided, families torn apart. By the time the shooting stopped, the head of the local vigilante group, his 5 colleagues, and 3 residents were dead. Countless others were missing. Local officials say at least 15 villagers were taken. Residents, however, tell a far more devastating story. Over 100 people kidnapped, most of them women and children. Survivors describe armed men moving door to door, dragging people out of their homes. Entire families vanished into the forests, controlled by bandit camps. Hamisu Faru, a local lawmaker, confirmed the horror to international media. They are searching house to house, abducting people. Another resident, Mohammed Usman, recounted how the attackers surrounded the village for 2 hours before fleeing with their captives. Now, thousands of terrified villagers have fled Jangebe, abandoning their homes, their farms, and their livelihoods. For Jangebe, this isn't the first time tragedy struck. In 2021, nearly 300 schoolgirls were kidnapped from a boarding school here. They were freed only after the ransom was paid. 4 years later, the same community is once again bleeding, a reminder that the cycle of violence has never truly ended. This is not an isolated attack. For years, Zamfara has been at the epicenter of terror from armed groups. What began as clashes between farmers and herders over land has exploded into something far darker, fueled by arms trafficking, criminal gangs, and weak security. Roads are unsafe. Farming is impossible. Entire regions live under constant fear. The Nigerian government has deployed soldiers, police, and even recruited local vigilantes to fight back. Just last month, vigilantes, with the support of Nigeria's secret police, raided a gang stronghold, killing over 100 people. But the violence has only escalated. For every victory, another community is attacked. For every bandit killed, dozens of innocent lives are lost or abducted. Behind the statistics are human lives, families torn apart, children traumatized, women taken into the forests, never knowing if they will return. Farmers are abandoning their land for fear of attack. In Jangebe, Bello Amadou, a resident, said it best. Everybody is now afraid of going to the farm for fear of being attacked. This is not just insecurity, it is survival. The Zamfara massacre is just one chapter in Nigeria's ongoing battle against banditry. As the search for abducted villagers continues, the questions remain. When will this cycle of violence end? How many more lives will be lost before real peace is restored? And will the victims of Jangebe ever see justice? Thank you for watching this episode of Justice Exposed. If you believe stories like this need to be heard, and if you stand with the victims of violence in Nigeria and across the world, please subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and share it with others. Together, we can shine a light on injustice and never let these stories be forgotten.